Oh, I should probably play a little music. Get the mood all nice. What computer? I'll do it from this computer. And so to set a nice mood. Oh, that's not what I want. Here we go. Relaxing violin and orchestra music for 3 hours. Yeah, that'll be nice. Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my art corner. I'm gonna take some requests and speed paint some beautiful pieces for everyone here. I'm gonna be like the Bob Ross of YouTube streaming right now. So please, feel free, anyone. I'm gonna try and look at the chat, pick out a good idea. I'm gonna paint it for you. So go ahead, give me your best. I see someone said rocket. I'll draw a rocket. I have the browser open in the other window because I need some references here, as most good artists do. I'm doing it in incognito mode because I don't want the NSA to know what I'm doing over here.
Draw me, there, Alcotus. I want to see what you think I look like.
What was that one? Oh, CODIS. Alright, I'll do that one first actually, and then I'll get to Rocket. I'll keep that open in a new tab. Now, this is a pretty good reference. We're gonna need a nice splash of little baby vomit green. Give it a nice, happy little pickle shape here. You don't want it too perfect, because then people are gonna accuse you of photoshopping. You don't want them to confuse you with that. This is where real artists do their work. In Microsoft Paint. Oh, this is looking really nice. I don't know why I'm actually going to do it by hand. That's kind of old school. I'll do the circle tool. Oh, that's much better. Oh, I'm feeling that one. Looks like he's got a little... Oh, I just realized you can't see my reference picture on stream. I'll move that over a little bit. There we go. Now we can see it. Nice little happy cactus. Some sad... Oh, I didn't change my color. Some sad eyes. I haven't used Microsoft Paint in a very long time, but I'm doing my best here for you, CODIS. Give you a nice wide smile.
I'm in France
like
right now.
little,
Can you draw the most French picture you
green
can think
hanging.
of? Like a baguette with a
Oops.
mustache.
I can give it a whirl. First things first, though. It's time to draw my main man, CODIS. CODIS? Or Coitus. Same thing. This is looking very nice. Gotta fill it in real good in here. That music is really loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. It's going from relaxing to downright stressful. That's not the kind of atmosphere you want when you're painting. I still see that you can't quite see the cactus in here. Whoops. I'm gonna try and fix that on stream. Oh wait, I just realized why. I can fix that right now. There we go. A nice happy cactus. Looks like there's a little more that hangs down in here. We got a little one over here. Looks like a little inbred cactus. He's also a little sad too. Looks like he's recovering from a hangover. Now we're looking good. How do I fill it in again? Ah, the paint bucket. That's right. Oh, that is looking really good now. Oh, we're looking great. I hope you hang this on your refrigerator, CODIS. It's a one of a kind. Oh, he's got some little spiky things coming off of him. That shouldn't be hard to draw here. It's my specialty. I'll use one of these tools up here, as most good artists do. Nice straight lines. Oh, I blew that. Nothing a little Command Z can't
samurai
fix.
doing a cool kickflip on a skateboard.
That'll come next, after the rocket. That may even go above and beyond my level of painting talent. But I do appreciate the support, and I will do my best. Thank you, Rookie. There's a little nose over here, like a little snowman cactus. Alright, he's got a lot of... I'm putting too much focus on the
Charlie,
the
sorry
spiky
I
stuff.
couldn't pay the mandatory stream viewing fee last time. If you could, paint me gobbling some Blue Apron feasts into my anus.
It's alright, Aaron. I can give that a go.
Draw Gust, man in the act of shitting.
There's a lot of very difficult requests. Can we make it a little something simple? Rocket was a good one. I think Rocket's right in my level of expertise. Could probably do a bomb-ass rocket. I don't know about a samurai doing a kickflip on a shitboard or whatever. But a rocket. A rocket seems possible. Oh, this is looking great. Yeah,
Chris.
I think that's good. Hey, Chris. It's always good to see you. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a sign. That's my signature. I'll save it now. Nah. I'll just take a screenshot. Alright. If you want this, Codus, well... What do you mean? What am I saying? If. When you want this, Codus, please. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. I'll have it ready for you. Make sure you keep it behind a nice glass case. Keep it at a nice, crisp 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So that way she stays nice and cool for you. You don't want anything to happen. It's like the Declaration of Independence. It needs to have the utmost security. Alright, what was next?
Draw HARAMBE as it's his birthday today, yesterday.
I didn't know that.
Also, say, I want you to fuck me, Daddy Meme Master.
Ah, easy enough. I want you to fuck me, Daddy Meme Master. What was the next request? I believe it was a samurai on the skateboard, and then it was Aaron's request. Well, rocket first. Let's not try and reinvent the wheel here. Let's do the rocket first. Don't worry, Codus, I've already saved it. Which rocket should we do? This one looks easy. That'll be a nice rocket. A happy rocket. A red rocket. Alright. We just need a little less of a hard shade of black. We need a gray in there. Ooh, that's looking pretty nice right there. Perfect. Oh, look at that beautiful shape. Oh. How do I do another one of these? Okay, there we go. That looks beautiful. It's not quite as round as I'd like. Oh. What do you think you're doing over here, you naughty boy? Oh, no, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Redo. What's redo? No, you know what? No such thing as a redo. In this Thunderdome, there's only one chance.
Draw you're in our club penguin, you sexy man beast.
Oh, I appreciate that. You're a sexy man beast too, Huffman. I have quite a few to get to, so that one will come around soon enough.
Pictionary gameplay and commentary. This is the greatest match of Pictionary of all time. Gust, man in the act of shitting.
Oh, I always appreciate the old references.
Draw a portrait of
Good
Tiana
lines.
and then show it to her.
That's not a bad idea. My art can be rather flattering, I imagine. I don't remember who requested the rocket. It was someone in the chat. but I hope this is to your liking. This looks like a fucking penguin. It's looking good though. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't pleased. Now we need a little... Nope, I don't want to change the color of that. We need a little orange coming out of the tail. Oh, that's looking nice. That's looking very nice.
I would absolutely love it if you drew Trogdor the Burninator. Equals B, you are awesome even if you don't get to do it.
Oh, I appreciate that. You're awesome too, Human. Good art takes time, so there's a good chance I won't get around to it.
I'll buy your priceless art and hang it on my wall so every night I can destroy my skin. Flute to it.
Oh, that's all any artist can ever ask for. Thank you for the support, and believing in my art. No, I already know what the chat's gonna say. He's gotta be cheating, there's gotta be a real professional artist there with him. No, it's just me. Just me and my brush. And my mouse. And of course, my titties. They stay with me too. Now it's time we fill this in. Let's get our good old trusty paint bucket out. If you're following along at home, make sure that you're using that paint bucket tool to the best of your ability. I'm gonna fill this in with a little light gray. That looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna sign it. I'll publish it. Perfect. Whoever requested the rocket, just go ahead and reach out to me on the Twitter, and I'll be sure to send you over a copy. Display it proudly over your fireplace. Tell your friends about it. Tell them you have a Crustbuster original.
Listen, Charlie, I need a new tattoo idea and I figured you're a fucking Picasso, so I'd appreciate it very much if you drew me a cat to get tattooed. Thanks, friendo.
I'll give it a whirl. Be my first endeavor.
Holy fucking damn, Charlie. How many cones have you pumped?
How many? I missed that one, I'm sorry. I don't need a reference for errands. I can do errands pretty simply, I believe.
Tell Xanos that shotgun shitting is illegal in Florida.
I'll make sure to let them know. Alright, Aaron. I think I've got a good idea here. We're gonna need some special ones here. We're gonna need the Harry Potter lightning bolt. It's gotta be blue, of course. Oh, there we go. The Tampa Bay Lightning. This is looking nice. So, this one's for you, Aaron. This is Aaron eating some Blue Apron.
Could you draw me a dad?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl. And by dad, you mean samurai shitting on a skateboard? I can do that. Hopefully this is to your liking so far, Aaron. I can't quite figure out how to rotate these, so... Oh wait, there's a
Chef
big
Fortavasque
button
is
that
an
says it
innocent
right
man.
Long time
Oh, that's a chef
subscriber.
special.
First time ever watching you stream. Let me support you and your abnormally large left testicle. Please draw King Barfer.
Oh, thank you.
Draw
I
Boss
appreciate
Baby with
that.
a fidget spinner up his ass and say, Janeng SP makes the finest. Shitposts and fringe anarchy mods
Thanks,
should up his
Slap Daddy.
TISM level.
That one seems a little more difficult.
Vincent Van
Not to say
Gogh,
I
more
can't
like
do it.
Vincent Van No, because you're the more superior artist.
Ah, thank you. I agree. What am I doing that Vincent Van Gogh did, right? Or what did Vincent Van Gogh do that I can't do, is what I mean. To any viewers just now tuning in, please disregard the rocket. I've already drawn that one. Alright, Aaron, now it's time to draw you enjoying this Blue Apron. I like to imagine you as a man who likes to wear a nice purple vest. A bulletproof vest. Just for safety. You never know what's going to happen in this crazy day and age. So it's best you're prepared. I'm drawing you short because I'm short. And I like to imagine we're pretty closely... Well, not related, but very close in stature. Looks like I'm drawing you in between a fucking field goal post, but now that I'm explaining the process, I think you understand.
Tell more stories for your YouTube channel.
I can do that, Justin. I actually have a couple more that I've made, just haven't posted yet. Here you go, Aaron. So, Aaron, this is you enjoying Blue Apron, as is pretty evident from the art. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sign this, and then you can reach out to me if you'd like it, Aaron. There's my signature. Alright. Just reach out to me on Twitter if you'd like to have a copy of this timeless piece of art. Alright. Can't quite remember what order I was going in here, but I believe it was the samurai shitting on a skateboard. So let's go ahead and get to that one. That's one I've been looking forward to. I'm gonna need 2 references for this one. I'm gonna need a good old trusty skateboard. And of course,
Hey Charlie,
Tom
I
Cruise
think
as
it
the
would be
last
cool
samurai.
if you drew Professor Sad for our refrigerator. I'm wearing the Professor Sad t-shirt right now.
Alright, I think that's a good idea. I'll definitely give that one a whirl. Thanks for the suggestion, Forest Pelt. Alright, I'll go ahead and start with the skateboard. I want one with a cool design. Oh, there's some flames. Nothing says cool like some flames. Actually, you know what? Let's make this a little easier on myself. Well, I'm not gonna cheat. I was just gonna save it and bring it. Well, I guess I have to ask myself the question, is it, let's try it. Let's mix mediums here. Let's see what happens when I actually take a real picture of a skateboard, an amateur skateboard, and copy it over into the Microsoft Paint. Just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Please. There's no hurry here. Painting is all about patience and beauty. Alright, so there's a skateboard. That looks good. I like the look of that skateboard. Now how do I move that skateboard? I don't need to move that skateboard. I can work with it just like that. Now let's take this picture of Tom Cruise where he's looking nice. Let's go with this one. This one really screams samurai. Let's take this and let's put him on the skateboard. This ought to just smoothly go over, and it ought to look nice and real. Oh, I see it starts a new project. Well, that's very interesting. Now how can I take this picture of Tom Cruise and put it on that skateboard? I guess I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I'll have to draw him on that skateboard. Alright, so he's got some nice brown locks. And it's long hair. Goes down to about his neck, right around his clavicle. It's also parted right down the middle. It's got a good shape to it.
Hello Charlie, when you
flow.
have the time could you draw your best interpretation of the old Bucks mascot Buka Bruce? Thanks, friend.
I'll give it a whirl. Got quite a few on the backlog though, so I may not get around to it. But trust me, if I do remember, I'll give it a whirl. He has a nice beard, some good facial hair on his face. So let's give him a little mustache. Bring it down a little bit because it connects a little low. Comes up around here like a Fu Manchu. Wraps around his chin. Follows him up to the sword. Kinda fades on back here, and I need a nice peach for the skin color. This'll have to do. And right around here is where his face stops. And the legend starts. Kinda looks like the Cinnamon guy from the Apple Jacks commercials right now, but that's just because I'm just getting started.
This is a safe place. I would like you to draw an obese brown male wearing a tube top and mayo jar. For my pleasure.
No promises. I have quite a few to get to right now. He's got a little bag under his eye here. He might be a little tired or stressed from being a samurai. Maybe it was a long... Well, now it looks like he's blushing. Drawing a fucking anime character now. But you don't know what he's been going through today. Maybe it's just been a rough day. And he's just waiting for a break. So there we go. That looks good. Now he's coming down here in the neck area. I'm going to go ahead and hide it behind the skateboard due to lack of space. That looks good. Now he has a very sharp sword blade coming right up around here. It's getting dangerously close to his face. It's a dangerous man. It's a dangerous job being a samurai. But Tom Cruise does it with grace. That's looking good. And there you go. It's a samurai riding on a skateboard, doing tricks and shit. Whoever asked for this piece in the beginning, I'll sign it. And if you'd like it, you know what to do. Oh, didn't mean to close that. So yeah. You can go ahead and find it on DeviantArt, I'm sure. Someone will freeboot it. But if you want the original, you can contact the Moist Ross himself. That's me. Now the next request was Professor Sad. I don't need a reference for this piece, however, I am curious what will show up if I Google image Professor Sad. Oh, I see. Well, that's good then. I'm glad he shows up. Alright. Now let's get around to it. He's got a nice cyan skin tone. He's a very stressed out man. He's a very sad man. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. It's not blue at all. I know blues when I see them. I'm blue abadibabadai. His ears are about average size with a little point towards the top. He's like a Namekian, a blue Namekian of sadness. He's got a long face. So give him a long face, don't be afraid. He won't be insulted. He's already sad anyway. He can't get any sadder. So feel free, go wild. That's a good shape right there. Now we're gonna need to do a little shading in here.
Channel Bob Ross, Landscape PLS.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should be doing this in landscape, you're right. I don't know how to do that though. I've never used Microsoft Paint. I'm more of a traditional mediums kind of guy. That looks like some good shading. Good enough, at least. Now he has some very... Well, I should do the eyes first before I get to the tears. So, I don't know how I'm gonna do the... I'll just, yeah. You know, you can't be afraid. I think that's the big thing here. Don't be afraid. There's no wrong moves here. It's only Professor Sad. He's looking good. Looking just like the picture. Now his nose, this is going to be a difficult one. He's got a very unique nose. Broken many times that nose has been. But it just won't give up. It grows back every time. Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, I really nailed the nose there. I'm very happy with that nose. And I need to make it a little
Are you the man,
lighter.
stressed and tired? We're here for you, and we all support you. Draw yourself a nice pat on the take a shower later.
Oh, that's very sweet. I appreciate that. It's looking like a good nose. Alright, now let's get to his eyebrows. They're not completely black. He's got
yes,
kind
draw
of,
my spaghetti like one of your French whores.
I'll try and draw your spaghetti soon. That looks like a good eyebrow. Yeah, that looks right on the money. And he has a nice high arcing one over here. No one knows for sure if he gets them done or if they just grow in this way. I like to imagine that they just grow in this way. His body is engineered for sadness, and to display it in any way possible.
Hey Charlie, I see you have a lot
Darker
of requests. All I want you to draw is a penis. A big OL, silly penis.
Oh, I can do that. I'll need a reference, though. Thanks for the support and
Could
the
you
request.
please draw my mom and dad being married again? It's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, I can do that. I draw sci-fi. His tears kind of flow back over this way as if he exists in a zero-gravity
Charlie, please
realm.
draw Brenda Fraser's persona. He needs to release his inner animal and discover Africa.
I can give that a whirl, too. I don't know how long I'm going to be painting for. I guess until whenever I don't want to paint anymore. You never want
Draw
to
your
force yourself
ideal
to paint.
nipple.
Painting is all about feeling and emotion. If you're not feeling it, don't fuck it. That's my motto when it comes to painting. There's a very big accumulation of tears around this area. He usually wipes his right eye quite hard, which causes it to be a little more red and a little more dense on tears. He's putting some muscles on those tear ducts. It's weightlifting for the tear ducts, really. Strength training. And painting is strength training for your spiritual connection to yourself. I think that's an important thing that a lot of people in this day and age overlook. I'm a little frustrated I deleted that, but it's nothing that's gonna make me upset. I'm painting. Painting is all about being happy and in the zone.
Your voice is so relaxing, suspiciously relaxing. Are you trying to hypnotize us? Or are you just high?
Neither. I'm painting. I guess you could say I'm high on my own farts, though, as I indulge in this sophisticated activity. That looks good. That's a good set of tears right there. Runs down nice and thick.
What is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Oh, it's a vodka Coke. That's 100% a vodka Coke. I don't like alcohol very much. It's just means to an end for me. And a vodka Coke, I can't taste the alcohol as much. So I love vodka Coke in that aspect. Shit gets you fucked up. And it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Oh, he looks like a little cyborg.
Cox __D.
Ah, yes. Cox __ D. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to fucking analyze my power level with his eyes, but I think it's a pretty good painting regardless so far. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad painting, after all. Now let's shade this in a little bit. It's a little dark around this area. There must have been a big shadow being cast from his happier subordinates. And it kind of covered his eyes up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. Now it's time to get down to a more difficult part of this piece. It's going to be his lips. He's got some big fucking lips. And they are fucking lips. So let's go ahead and make it come up. There we go. Oh, that's looking very nice. Oh, that's splendid. Now we have to curl it back over
When the
here.
weather is hot and sticky, that's no time to dunk your dicky, but when the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for dicky dunking.
A little poetry to compliment the painting, thank you. I appreciate that. The dicky do what the dicky want, thank you, Big and Sweaty. Now I'm gonna need to get a good color for this one, because this is gonna be a
Charlie.
hard one to patch. Oh, actually I can just use the little... No, I can't use that. Hi there. It's good to see you here. In my painting dojo. I'm assuming you're here for the painting lessons, yes, Mingyu?
Love your vids. Keep going. Draw the Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, that's an easy piece. It's a standard piece. I like more exotic pieces, you can You can call them that, yeah.
I love you when you read those fan fictions. They really make me moist. I hope you read more in the future so I can enjoy my nights with you.
I appreciate that. I enjoy fan fiction as well. I'm sure I'll read more. Nope, I'm doing this the hard way. Why wouldn't I just use the paint bucket? That looks nice. It looks very nice. Sublime. I need it a little bit lighter for this next one. But not too light.
Hey Charlie, I want you to draw my mommy beating my daddy with a tire iron, please. Please fuck my ass, daddy.
I'll give that a try. But first I must finish my Professor Sad piece. There we go. Now I can use the paint bucket. No, I can't. I still can't use the paint bucket. Why am I having such a hard... Oh, I see it's not connected at the bottom. That's a mistake you don't want to make often, folks. Always make sure it's connected. That looks good. Whoever asked for the Professor Sad piece, I hope this is to your liking. I'll tattoo it on his forehead, my signature. Perfect. Whoever asked for this one, please, don't be shy. Let me know, and I'll send you the original piece. I can put it on a canvas too if you'd like, but I don't think you'd like that. Now, what was the next piece of requested art?
Can you come on my back? Draw a high-quality penis on a frying pan.
On a frying pan? Come on
me.
I can do that. Adding a little flavor to it, I suppose. Okay. I can do a penis on a frying pan. Yes, that's a frying pan, alright.
Hey camper, can you please draw me a cool kid in heelys? Need a picture fitting my legit username. You smell like raisins. Smells good.
Thank you, a cool camper. I can give that a whirl, but first this has to be a penis on a frying pan. You know, interestingly enough, this isn't fantasy piece. In the early 2000s, on a place called the Cannibal Cafe,
shoutouts to Caleb.
There was a... Shoutouts to Caleb, yes. There was a man who arranged a meeting with another man who wanted his penis cut off and eaten. So they did that. And I think his name was Armin Meaves, if I'm not wrong. And he cut off his penis,
and he ate it. From memory? If not, then that is okie dokie.
Now it's time for the penis. Now for this penis, I'm gonna try and do a different interpretation, a different take on it. Perhaps even a different angle on the penis. This will be a renaissance for penis pieces in the art world. So I don't want anyone to be alarmed, or be confused. It's going to be a different type of penis, an abstract penis. A penis that many of you probably aren't familiar with. Perhaps this penis will be your sexual awakening. Perhaps not. That's what art's all about. It's 50-50, you might like it, you might not. But if it's modern art, that increases to 100% that you won't like it. So, let's get to this penis. I think I'm going to take this one from about a 45-degree angle, looking upwards, but also while looking at the sun, and having the sun look back at me. So it's going to be yellow. It's going to have a tinge of yellow to it, because it's going to be an outside penis. A penis from the outside world. A rusty penis, even.
I just want to say that I am very thankful for what you do. Whenever I feel like nobody can make me smile, I watch your videos and I laugh so hard I bust a nut. Thank you for existing, dude. You make me so moist every time you upload.
I appreciate the kind words.
In 1998, mankind was thrown off a Hell in a Cell by The Undertaker, plummeting into the announcer's table. Can you draw Hulk Hogan's penis?
I can give that a try as well. Also, never forget the Mankind McFoley fall.
Hey Charlie, my dick can bend in many different ways because of you. Just picture me with a bending penis and different colored sperm. Love you.
Of course, I can give that a try as well if you'd like.
Charlie, please give a shout out to my dog Clay, who only has one nut now. He's a longtime fan.
Shoutouts, Clay. Now, as stated, this is a different interpretation of the penis.
Draw Nazis bleeding out in the street, a warm gathering all around as adults and children.
I'll go ahead and
Enjoy
sign
the
this
death
one.
of new proud white supremacists.
There it is. So there is the piece for whoever asked for the penis in a frying pan.
Please draw a multifunction printer getting molested in the shower by a medieval printing press.
That's very interesting fan fiction. I can give that a try for the concept art. Whoever asked for the frying pan and the penis, I hope this is to your liking. I know you may not agree with my interpretation of the penis, but I think you can agree it's still a fine piece of art. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the next piece that was requested was a Jackson Pollock. So I'll get around to that one right now. Now, for a Jackson Pollock, you're going to need to suspend everything you know about art. It's all about splotches. It's all about spotty stuff. And no, I'm not talking about the shit Proactive gets rid of. I'm talking about it's just stupid shit. So for the Jackson Pollock, you just gotta go wild. What are you feeling at the time? What's in your heart? Right now, this is what I'm feeling. Looks like a whole bunch of Japanese characters. Because you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like anime. I'm feeling like anime. So I'm gonna draw what I'm feeling on this Pollock piece. And I'm gonna draw it well. To the best of my abilities. A Jackson Pollock piece that would make even Jackson Pollock himself say, wow, that's a Pollock. I know it looks like a tic-tac-toe board, people. But you know, art's not about comparisons. You can't compare what I'm doing here to what Chris Angel's doing in Las Vegas. It's not fair to Chris Angel. Just can't compete. My art transcends meaning.
Bob Ross sounds a little different this season. Draw some hot titties.
Ah. Well, PBS has signed a new Bob Ross. I can draw some titties, that'll be next. But first, I need to finish getting my emotions out on the canvas.
Can you draw Imperially class Star Destroyer having sex with a Venator class star?
Oh, I
Destroyer,
can't do that, no.
while the Venator is saying, please, daddy.
Can't do that. Can't do that, I'm sorry. That's too much. Now you're toying with something very sacred.
Is there any way to see how much I've tipped overall? Also, easier request, a centaur in a blue apron.
I don't know how you can check what you've donated so far, but I can for you if you really would like me to, Aaron. That's no problem. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sign this piece. Whoever asked for the Pollock, I hope this was to your liking. There we go. Another Anus Underman original. Don't be shy. Whoever wanted the Pollock, I hope you appreciate it. Submit it to your art class. Say your 3-year-old cousin drew it. I don't give a fuck what you do with it. But you asked for it, and I delivered. So the next was titties. Someone asked for a nice pair of titties. I'll get right on it. Now for this interpretation of titties, I'm going to take a more postmodern view of the titty. So I'm going to draw it on a golf course. More specifically, I'll draw it on hole 6 of the golf course.
Draw a bowl of guacamole.
That's simple enough. I think I can get around to doing that. So here's the hole. As you can see, it's quite windy out. The golfers are going to have to compensate for that. So here we have our golfers. And they're doing what any old golfer would do. They're golfing. He's looking down at the ball. He's got his old 7-iron out.
That was
and he's
beautiful,
aiming for
Charlie.
the ball.
The most beautiful picture of me I've ever seen.
I'm glad you liked it.
I made a Twitter account just for that. At Theonetrucadis.
Thank you, Codus. I'm glad that was to your liking. So he's looking down at the ball and he's concentrating. It's going to be a difficult shot with the wind at his back and brushing in at approximately tornado miles per hour. So it's not going to be easy for this golfer. But if he's good, he should be able to sink the putt. But what he doesn't realize...
I want you to draw your best spagooter.
I can do that, Sloppy McFloppy. That'll be next. My best spagooter. But what this golfer fails to take into account, that although the sun may be shining, and although there may
Hello,
be no
Charlie.
clouds in the sky...
You make my friends and I so moist, and I wanted to support you.
Oh, thank you.
Can you draw what absolute moisture would look like?
I appreciate that, Skylar. And although there's no clouds in the sky, he fails to take into account the rogue pair of titties
for eyes you're done in
dropping
by
down.
the time it's hit you, your last surprise. Oh.
What is he gonna do now, with this pair of titties obstructing him? Will he go over the titties into the hole? Will he try and line drive it into the hole? That's risky. Because with the wind going so fast, a line drive just has less of a chance of getting where he wants it to go. It could take it left. It could hook it right. It could not even make it to the hole at all. This pair of titties presents a very difficult obstacle for this golfer. One
Ryan
that I feel
Albrandt, will you
he'll
marry
remember
me?
for years.
PLZZBB.
Will you marry him, her? Ryan? Will you marry Risha? And will this golfer sink the putt? Who knows? I'm just the artist telling the story. Whoever asked for the pair of titties, I hope this was to your liking. I hope this is what you had in mind when you thought of titties. And feel free... Oh, I forgot a crucial part of this piece. It's not finished yet. I forgot to fill in the grass. Oh! That's not what I wanted. I didn't connect the grass. Rookie mistake. There we go. Now, it's beautiful. So yes, whoever asked for this pair of titties, please, claim it. Be proud of it. Show it off. Take it to a dinner party. Show it to your boss. Show it to your dad. Show it to me. I might like to see it again. Next up is the Spagooter. The Spagooter's not going to be an easy one. Because what's a Spagooter to me may not be a Spagooter to you. You see, the thing about Spagooters, you can't put a finger on them. You can only put a finger in them. So with that in mind, I'll draw what a Spagooter means to me. An adequately lubricated Spagooter. I won't touch a dry Spagooter. Neither should you. Fuck a dry Spagooter. It's like Nostradamus always said. A bad Spagooter ain't a good Spagooter. So let's go. So, when drawing a Spagooter, it's important to start with a squiggly line, because a Spagooter's it's a squiggly thing. Almost looks like a bad road, a dirt road.
Hey Critical, thanks for streaming. Yeah. I leave for basic training soon, so I'm just trying to enjoy my last days of freedom. Happy Memorial Day.
Thanks, Swole Medic. I wish you the best of luck. Alright. So, now we get into the opening of the Spagooter. The grand opening, even. And with any good grand opening, there's some red tape that has to be cut. With a pair of scissors.
I've been watching your channel since you did the Pokemon Arena video. Mind drawing Brendan Fraser fighting Jackson?
I can give it a whirl. So in order to enter this Spagooter, you're gonna have to cut through that red tape.
Hey Charlie, just got a promotion and wanted to share it with my favorite person. And can you draw a Star Wars fighting a Star Trek?
Congratulations on the promotion. I appreciate the support and the suggestion. I can give that a try.
Draw your stand dirty dick sucked dirt cheap, or alternatively dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Shit. I can give that a whirl as well. It all just depends on how long it takes me to finish this Spagooter.
Pablo Picasso who? Leonardo da Vinci who?
That's what I'm saying. So, as the Spagooter is filled, it reaches a boiling point at approximately 160 degrees.
Sup boy,
Fahrenheit.
can you draw a cat with a knife? It would be to my utmost pleasure. The cat must be holding a knife, please.
Now the thing here is, you have to take into account a squared plus b squared.
Hey, can you draw me a cool dinosaur, please? Like a really cool one. Drinking a vodka Coke and the text, Jack is gay, PLS and thanks.
I can try dinosaur. So then you're going to have to do some logarithmic equations here. So you're going to have to take 100 logs You're gonna have to chop them
like
up
a spagooter, Tangela
into
wraps up
about
the willing
a
young trainer in its
cosine
phallic-like tentacles. In
of
order to
50.
copulate and cum buckets into her.
Now this is going to equal, across the spagooter of course, you're gonna have to go cross-country spagooter.
Can
Approximately
you say Kayla and Fordney?
4
Justin
Kelvin.
is gonna rail you later, thanks.
But since we're dealing with spagooters, we're gonna have to convert this into kilojoules. So you take your 4 Kelvin, you multiply that by 60 seconds, because there's 60 seconds in a minute, and then you divide the whole thing. Chef Fortavask is an innocent man.
that's a chef special.
Shout out to CJP.
Appreciate it, Anthony Sully, and shoutouts to CJ. So after you take your Kelvin, and you divide it by your 60 seconds, you're gonna end up with
Hello,
joules.
Gigolo Spagooter
per
Tutor.
foot.
Will you draw a Sasquatch with a pet parrot driving
There we
a
go.
motorcycle while he says,
it is.
I am Dylan the Squatch and I'm come in for that crotch?
That's a tough request. I'll give it a go. Thanks for the support. Dylan has a huge dong. Now, whoever asked for the spagooter, I hope this is what you were expecting. I hope this made you happy. I hope this piece of art will continue to inspire you.
Dangerous zombie penis 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 penis
Penis,
meme Joe
penis,
came in.
penis.
Ryder Henshin Bogdanov soy egg 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 egg.
Now, I forgot what the next request was. I won't lie to you. As a professional artist, I am often overloaded with potential art pieces. And in this case, I can't quite remember what I had queued up next, after the spagooter.
Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty.
That's what it was. It was a booty. Thank you, Anthony Grand. So, I'm gonna also do another interesting depiction of a booty. Now, what you might think of an ass, I also think of an ass. Therefore, what I feel ass is what you feel ass.
You forgot to
So let's
draw
get
my
on it.
bowl of guacamole.
That's what it was. It was the bowl of guacamole. I'll do that next. So here's an ass. There we go. And I hope that was to your liking, whoever asked for the booty. Anthony Grand, actually, I already remember. You didn't ask for it, but you mentioned booty. So I gave you what you asked for. Alright, next up was the bowl of guacamole. A timeless classic. So, I'm gonna need a reference for this one. I'm gonna need a bowl. Actually, let's cut out the middleman. I'll type in bowl of guacamole. Can't spell guacamole.
Please draw
There it
me
is.
and Audrey cracking
there it
open
is.
a cold one with the boys.
I can give that a try. I'll definitely try for you and Audrey. What looks like a good bowl of guacamole? You have to have chips with your guacamole. I'd say this looks good. So you start with the base of the bowl. This is the base of the bowl. This is the base of our bowl. You wrap it around town, because you're going to have a lot of guacamole coming in there. A nice, deep bowl. And you've got a lot of fungus growing in it, because it's guacamole. And it doesn't look pretty at first, but man, does it taste good. So you have all this coming around the outskirts of your bowl. It's even overflowing, maybe. Maybe you filled it up too much. Maybe put more guacamole than it can guac-a-holdy. It's going right over the top of the bowl, and oh, you're making a big mess. Your mom's over
Charlie,
here, and she's upset.
I don't know if you
Hands on her
remember,
hips.
but I met you in the parking garage at school last year and we took a picture.
Oh, you were driving the SUV. I do remember. I think. That wasn't last year, though. That was like almost 2 years ago, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I appreciate the support. And if it is you that was driving the SUV, you were a cool dude. Although I'm sure the people that were stopped behind you weren't feeling the same. But fuck them.
All I ask is for you to add 2 stick figures getting it
Oh,
on in
no.
the top right corner of whatever masterpiece you are currently drawing.
There we go. Some spices in there. Maybe you even dumped a little bit of hot dog in your guacamole. I don't know why your hot dog's brown. Perhaps it's rotten. Who knows? It's your guacamole. I'm just drawing it. So then you have your chips coming in. You got some good Tostitos, some Doritos, some Frog Toes. They're looking good. Man, those are some good looking chips you got there. I hope you plan on sharing them. And then you got some chips outside of the bowl that are waiting to be dipped in the guacamole. They're dirty and they need to be cleaned in the guacamole bath. They're sinners and they need to be baptized by guacamole. Who fucking knows? But these are some chips that need to be in the guacamole. Let's fill those chips up. Oh. I could go for a nice bowl right now. I'm still waiting for you to
draw my parents back together. I've already waited 12 years.
There we go.
Please don't make me wait anymore, Charlie.
That's what I was gonna draw next. Your parents back together. You're right. I just finished the bowl of guacamole, so I'll get right to it. Sad, lonely, and moist, I gotcha. Whoever asked for the bowl of guacamole, feel free to claim it. It's up for grabs. It's a one-of-a-kind. Alright. Now we're gonna draw your mom and dad back together. Because they should be back together. If the parents of Sad, Lonely, and Moist are watching this stream right now,
Chef Fortavasque
get
is
back
an innocent
together.
Man.
Oh, that's the chef
My
special.
friends Donnie and Charlie love your streams. Want to ask for another request because I already did. Just thought I'd donate a little more money to you, less than 33.
Well, you're very sweet. Thank you. So this one on your right's your dad. He's got a nice beefy neck because he likes to work out and he gets
Thanks
his
for another
swole
lovely
on.
night of streaming.
This one's
If you
your
could
mom.
either draw a dog or a skeleton, that'd be great. Stay awesome.
It's a very simple request. Thanks, Mutt. Everyone else asking for like a fucking RoboCop
Hello,
apprehending
my
a
dude,
villain.
Draw 9
He just wants a
slithery
dog
snakes
or
munching on a grape.
a
If
skeleton.
you don't, I might just have to go make a ham sandwich and eat it.
No, don't do that. I'll try give me your milk. So your mom's wearing a nice traditional
Draw
dress.
an autistic nigger faggot.
Your dad's wearing a tank top because he just got back from the Iron Temple doing some reps for Jesus. And he's got a nice veiny pump going on in his arms right now. I'm talking a real good pump. It's got veins coming in it and out of it. It's a veiny pump. Because he's a veiny guy. And he's flexing for your mother. He wants her back. But your mom's just a little scared that maybe he hasn't changed. And you know, that's a fair concern, because your dad, he wasn't always such an awesome bodybuilding guy. At one point, he was kind of a douchebag. But he loves your mom. And I know your mom loves him deep down. And together, their biceps, they can be happy together. They can form one giant bicep ribbon. As they once did back when you were a kid. 12 years ago. But you know, maybe this fire isn't there anymore. Maybe your mom's just moved on. Maybe your dad hasn't grown up. Maybe he hasn't realized there's more to life than the gym. See, she's just a little... She's apprehensive about it. Just look at her facial expression. She doesn't know if she still loves him. But at one point there was a spark between them. Is it worth rekindling it again? She asks herself every night as she lies down in her bunk bed for bed. Is it worth giving this man who was once her whole world another chance? Could she take having her heart broken again? She wonders. I don't have the answers. Neither does she. It's her story. I'm just drawing it.
draw a skeleton, but each individual bone is a dog.
Here you go.
Preferably the dogs are dachshunds, but any dog will do.
Sad, lonely, and moist. Here's your parents getting back together. And I hope this gives you the strength to ask them why they're not together in the first place. Alright, the next one was a dog, yes? That's fair. That's a good request. So, with every dog, you have to start with the feets. Every dog has its day.
Real $10 bills.
Hi, PSN. I can try. So you draw your dog's legs, and they're furry little legs, because he's a furry little guy.
Draw Professor Sad sees some thick booty, but he is still a sad man.
And he's got a sharp tail. Because when he was just a pup, a genetic team of engineers got a hold of him and infused his skeleton with adamantium. But he's still a happy guy. He's not mad about it. In fact,
Can we get a happy son, please? Just a happy son with sunglasses.
There you go. There's your dog, Mutt. That dog's just for you. That's a good-looking dog. That's a really good-looking dog. It's not often I'll paint something and be extremely proud of it. But in this case, I just happen to be very, very proud of it. So the next request...
Can you draw Mr. Dr. Evo, Eggman, Robotnik, also known as Pingas Meme Man Supreme?
Yeah, I can give that a try. I can try. So with every good Eggman, you start with a circle. And you finish with a circle. There you go. That one's for you. That's a nice looking circle. It's a good Eggman. What was the next request? I know there were others that I'm forgetting, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember all of them. But I have to take my time with my pieces. I don't like to settle for anything less than perfection when it comes to my art. Oh, the dog skeleton. You're right. I'm sorry, Jackrabbit. I saw your comment in the chat and you reminded me. So with any good skeleton who also happens to be a dog, you start with the bone. And then you start putting more bones on him. He's a bony guy. There we go. That looks like a nice iliac crest. It comes on down and it
My dearest
loops
Charles,
around
it has been days since I have last heard your voice. The cows are dying, Charles, and my quads remain untickled.
I'm sorry those quads aren't tickled right now. Maybe I can tickle them with my dog skeleton.
Can you draw a fart?
That's a question I ask myself often. Can you even draw a fart? Is it possible? So then here's your torso bones coming out this way like this. And they kind of go their separate ways. They don't want to do too much with each other. They had a falling out and they're not really friends anymore. And they come down here to your arms, but your armies and your arms, they get along pretty well with your torso bones. They're on good terms. They formed a truce. And then you got your fingies, your fingy bones down here. And they just kind of hang out by themselves. They do their own thing. Then you got your palm bone. That's a pretty strong bone. Little fun fact about the palm bone. It's the only thing that can survive a nuclear explosion. Then you have your head bone. That kind of starts right around this area. It's got a couple little loops and dupes in it.
Can you please draw a cat?
And then you got your other stuff, your eye bones. I kind of do one of these things. You got your mouth bone. And there you go.
Roses are red,
It's a
love's
dog
overrated.
skeleton.
My sister's the only girl I've ever dated.
Oh, that's cute. I like that rhyme. Alright. Gonna go ahead and save this one as well for you. Whoever asked for the dog skeleton, you're welcome.
Can you draw the Sept of Baelor as Cersei Lannister blows it up with guacamole gas?
Yep, I couldn't do that pretty much from the get-go. The very first thing you said was beyond my capabilities, so that's... Sorry to disappoint you,
Please
but I don't think I can
fucking a
do that
dildo
one.
fucking a cactus.
That seems a little more doable. A dildo, fucking a dildo, fucking a dildo, fucking a cactus. Alright, I can give that a try. I'll start with the cactus.
Critical. Draw Cokeman flying majestically into the sun, please.
He's not very happy about his predicament here. And then you have some dildos. I'm gonna actually use a tool for those. So then you have your dildos and they're coming in here. Then this dildo's going in there. And then the small unit's going in there. The even smaller unit's coming in that way. This one's also getting a little smaller. Until you get to your Chode series. And there you go. And then this one goes right in. And penetrates him. And there you have it. A dildo. Fucking 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 a cactus. I'll go ahead and save that for you if you'd like it. Oh, I forgot to sign it. I actually forgot to sign a few of these. Please nobody plagiarize. There we go. That looks good. Well, to be honest with all of you, I don't think I'm going to top that piece of work. So, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Hi, Critical, can you draw a nigger faggot shit posting?
Oh, I see. Just one of those. Just another one of those racist and dumb shit posting ones. Well, thank you everyone for
Draw
tuning in
please.
and the requests.
Your image will be what I use in all of my dealings from now on.
I'm sorry, glass of water. I've got to get going though. I'm going out to dinner. I hope my pieces were up to the standards of whomever requested them. Thank you everyone who donated. I do appreciate that very much, and thanks everyone for tuning in. See ya.